Hey guys, today's topic is going to be something that I've struggled with a lot in the past, which I am getting exponentially better with dealing with properly, I would say. And that is going to be the topic of external validation. And I do think that this has been brought more into the mainstream in the sense that social media really does generate these kind of pressures, whereas in the past, yeah, people could still want external validation, but I don't think to the same degree as we're craving it these days. So let me give you the example for any social media platform you could think of. So let's say Facebook, you post a new profile picture, or you post an update on your status that you think is very exciting and really cool and awesome, and then you put a tweet and you put something that you think is relevant and people are going to be interested in, or you upload a YouTube video and you're like, people are going to love this topic, and you're always doing things with validation in mind. You don't typically put a profile picture of yourself looking top notch, your makeup's done, or you're dressed really nicely and you're looking your best, and then 7 hours later no one's commented on your picture or even liked it, and you start to think, is this even a decent picture of me? When you started off thinking, you know what, this is a good picture, I want to put it out there, and then after a while you don't get that validation from people and you go, oh my god, I'm hideous, I should take it down right now, why did I put that picture up, why did I think I look good, no one cares. It's very dangerous, and I'm just speaking from my own experience on this. I'm sure some people, honest to God, just put out a status update, or they post an article or whatever just because it's something they're interested in, and the feedback might not matter to them as much. But from my own situation, I can tell you guys that when I would post a profile picture or a status or something, I wanted people to comment, and a lot of times those comments did not meet what I was expecting, and so I would still get disappointment. I'd be like, wow, I only got 10 likes on this photo, I thought I was gonna get at least 20 likes. And it's such an unhealthy way of living your life, So even now, when it comes to my YouTube account, I am well aware that if I do a mental health video, it's going to get a lot more views and a lot more comments than my nutrition videos. I know that for a fact. But instead of going, well, I guess I'm just going to be a mental health vlogger, well, I'm also going to do nutrition stuff now and then, because even though it's a smaller audience that watches them, people are still interested. And on top of that, I'm the one that likes doing them because I have a huge passion for healthy eating. And I think that it really ties in well with mental health, so the two can work in conjunction. So really, you have to be doing what's right for you, but so many people in society now care about what other people think, whether you have a mental illness or not. But I do think that if you struggle with anxiety or depression, it feels like a heavier burden than for your average person. So I kind of wanted to throw that out there. And this is very interesting. Actually, another YouTuber around here, Anofe, had said this, and it made a lot of sense. He said that if somebody insults you, don't take it too much to heart, be able to kind of blow it off and go, whatever. Don't let that shift your whole self-esteem. Know your own worth from inside and not really, take it to heart too much. Now this, I think we're all well aware of, that makes perfect sense. But he also said, conversely, if someone gives you a compliment, don't let that just shoot you up so much that it gives you tons of confidence from it. It makes you feel amazing. Take the compliment and be happy, but don't let it shake you that much. It is so true, because that shows if someone's compliment, like, oh, you look beautiful today, if that's enough to boost you that high, what do you think of yourself, right? You have to be able to kind of stay on a level playing ground. Of course, you can't control your own reactions to things, but if you stop and think about it, you should know your own self-worth. You should know what you mean to yourself. So if other people are calling you ugly or stupid or whatever, or they're calling you beautiful and amazing and stuff, you shouldn't be too swayed in either direction. You should be like, I know how I am, thank you for the compliment, or I really don't care that you just insulted me, and go on with your day. I think that is solid advice, because the more you let other people's validation of you or them tearing you down influence you, you're losing that battle. And I know it's really hard, because I used to kind of, I'll be honest, feed off those compliments, not even quotations needed, but when I was younger, it's like when I was 16 to 18 years old or 19 years old, I would get tons of compliments. And in the beginning, you know what, I did derive confidence from that, because I was so used to that validation. So I would always take it and be like, oh, to get validation from people, I have to be at this level of beauty, so I have to wear this amount of makeup, or I have to look like this, or whatever. And so when I was looking a little bit less and I wasn't getting the feedback, it hurt me. It hurt me internally when it shouldn't affect me that much. And now that I look at it, it's like, geez, I should dress for myself. I should wear the amount of makeup I want. I should style my hair the way I want. I realize that the way that I look will, affect people and give different reactions, provoke different reactions. I very well understand that. But of course, I've learned over the years that confidence is not just in the way you look. It can be a sort of superficial confidence. If you get compliments from people, or you're wearing a certain amount of makeup or whatever, sure, it can give you a little superficial confidence, but your real confidence derives from your accomplishments, your productivity levels, things that you put real tangible effort into. And I've known this for a long time. I think a lot of people do perceive me differently than that, and do think that, I think that makeup is going to really boost your actual confidence. It doesn't. But when I was younger and a lot more easily influenced, yeah, I did used to think that when I was early on in high school and everything. But then you slowly learn. And I was a good student, and I worked really hard, and I tried to find other ways to feel accomplished, being a good friend and a good family member, and XYZ. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there as well, because I was someone that used to feed off of other people's energy and let that affect me either in a good way or a bad way. And I learned that all you can do is just focus on yourself and what you need and what you think of yourself, and that's it. Anyone can write any comments to me in the section, write bad things, they could write good things, but overall, I'm doing this video for myself because this is a topic that really means something to me, and so I shouldn't let external validation really affect me either adversely or in a good way. So it's something that's a continual battle for me, but I feel like I'm getting a lot better with it. I feel like I'm able to wear a lot less makeup these days and go out in the world and not stress about it when I used to, because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what other people think of you. If you spend your whole life just focusing on validation from other people and you don't get that validation, then you're never going to feel complete. You have to be able to look at yourself and go, I know my worth. I exercise for myself to feel healthy. I present myself in this way because it feels good. These are my interests. This is my drive in life. No one can take those things away from me. People will dislike me for sure. People will like me, but might as well stay true to myself and work on myself for me rather than for anyone else. So this became a little bit of a motivational speech, I suppose. But all to say that it's hard. It's hard in today's society to not want what other people have, and to not feel jealous and to not feel insecure and all those things. I mean, it will still be times when I'll go into Facebook and I'll feel very envious and jealous of people and go, oh, I wish I was the one who was getting married, or I was the one that was in this situation in life, or had this career, or looked like that, or whatever it may be. And that is why I stay off Facebook a lot of the time, because I have trouble relating to people now in that way, and I would rather just pursue my own life and put the focus there than looking at everyone else's lives all the time and worrying about that. Because the more you do that, the more you are doing a disservice to yourself and to other people, because you're no longer working on who you are as a person. So I don't know if any of this made any sense, guys, but wow, that was good therapy today. I think I needed to let out a little bit of a mini rant there. So yeah, well, I hope you guys found this video helpful, my precious gems. And even if you guys didn't, I don't need to validate you guys. You guys find something that makes you happy. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, everyone.